friends, welcome back to the Black Hills Connection podcast. And you might notice we have a brand new set and it's lovely. We get to put our hands down. We have microphones, legit microphones, and we have a special guest, Alex Massa. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
He's got his red shirt with horses on it. It's beautiful. I love it. Okay, and you have a trumpet because you are a musician, artist. Well, I've heard you play. It's pretty legit. Okay, so tell us a little bit about you. I know, just the nutshell version. Let's not get crazy. Okay. You are gifted like all these musical gifts.
Yeah, that's one way to put them.
And you practice. Come on. There's that too.
Yeah, so, I was born and raised here in the Black Hills. I left when I was 18. Went to school up in Aberdeen, did a cruise ship for a while after that.
Ooh.
Playing trumpet all over the Caribbean and the Baltic.
Nice.
Went up to graduate school in Winnipeg. After that, was on the road for a while, then ended up in New Orleans. And then went from New Orleans to Chicago, did a lot of work on the road through New Orleans and traveling there, and then Chicago, and then the pandemic hit, and in 2020 my partner and I decided to relocate back here to the Black Hills. And we were positive that we were only going to be in my folks' basement for 3 months. And
you're still here.
I'm still here.
It's the trap of the Black Hills. You just can't leave.
Kind of.
Right?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, and I feel like since you've been back, which has been a while, but you've just been pouring more into the Black Hills area.
Doing my best. There were a lot of, there's a lot of beautiful things happening here. And I just realized there were a lot of gaps for what we wanted if we were going to stay here. And not that any of like, I'm not doing anything like new or innovative or like, it's just, these aren't happening here.
Right.
We need some basic levels of music and arts infrastructure that isn't happening here. There's a lot of music. There's a lot of really great visual and performing art happening. The basic infrastructure, which is not just like financial resources, we do not have enough of that in place to support the scene that we currently have and how much that scene's about to grow over the next decade with so many people expected to move here.
Right.
We've been here 5 years now, 5.5 years. Holy crap. But like the population has already expanded to at a rate in just 5 years that nobody ever thought possible here in the Black Hills.
Wow.
And as the world changes, we are going to continue attracting more people to this area. And I see typically that like the arts and music and that infrastructure related to it is usually the last thing to be developed. But actually, if you look at like the history of civilizations, everything has developed out of culture and the arts.
Sure.
Out of that basic infrastructure. And I was just talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about development and ethical versus non-ethical development. It's been one of those years in Rapid City, right?
Yeah.
And we were discussing like, what kind of comes first. But a lot of times arts drives industrial development. And I think if in bigger cities and in metropolitan areas and even smaller communities like in Asheville, North Carolina, they found that out, that like if you bring the artist here, you bring everybody else. So
yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Well, and let's talk about one of your, I don't know, is it a latest project, the nonprofit?
Yeah. Started 3 years ago.
Okay.
Improvise Arts, a high school, youth, and all ages artist development, performing arts nonprofit.
Okay.
Working with public educators to get in the schools for master classes and clinics with ensembles
Mm-hmm.
and students, and providing programming outside of schools that students can come and continue their music education
Mm-hmm.
in a, you know, a less structured environment, um, than, than they get in school.
Sure.
And right now in South Dakota, specifically West River, like our educators, specifically our music educators, are doing a whole hell of a lot with very little.
Right.
Um, jazz band gets 20 minutes a day.
Oh my goodness.
And like, I think that's a crime. Obviously I'm biased.
Yeah. But no, that's not a whole lot though.
Yeah. Like if
Jeez.
someone were to go to like city council and say, like, kids are only getting like 20 minutes for science 3 days a week, they'd be like, hold on now.
It's not gonna fly.
Hold on. That's not gonna fly.
Right.
I just got a new student from Sioux Falls via Zoom, and she was saying that she has 2 jazz ensembles every day, and each of them is at least an hour.
Wow.
And it's one of quite literally the top performing high schools in America.
Oh, okay.
Out of Sioux Falls, and that makes sense.
Right.
But the more arts we have in the schools, and I just made a big post about this on something the other day, like, music education isn't just important because like it develops young people, or it's like it's important because it uses science, technology, engineering, and mathematics all at the same time. Like in real time when you're playing the instrument.
Right.
Like, you're playing, you're focused, you're reading a piece of sheet music, you're improvising, but you're also actively listening at the same time and responding instantly.
Yeah, and you're like counting. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's only a few instances in someone's life or in different fields where that is the case.
Sure. Yeah.
Like if they're working on a dark matter, or like a particle accelerator, I don't know, whatever the hell scientists call the things that do the stuff. But they, like, that's kind of the same thing. Like, they are performing. I mean, I'm not working with, like, I like to think I'm working with the universe, but I'm not working with
the
that.
Actual universe.
Anyway, I'm talking a lot.
Yeah.
But
no, I get what you're saying. And yeah, there's been a ton of studies that say music, applies to every aspect of your life, and it like enhances, the core education, if you will. I mean, there's so many benefits that it's wild. So you have this, so basically, like, would it be like students can come to a place and get more like trumpet lessons or singing lessons or what have you? Is that kind of the idea? Is more
so not so much in the vein of like individual lessons.
okay?
I do offer individual lessons, but for improvised arts, I really like to focus on programming that deals with multiple students at once.
Oh.
I really enjoy group learning.
Okay.
And I think that the active improvisation is the most important part about learning an instrument, because it teaches us how to deal with situations in real life. Whether it's, your car breaks down in the middle of the day, like, you have to improvise, you have to pivot the rest of your day. How am I going to get to work? What do I do? You're in a work situation where there's someone that you don't like, but you have to like pivot, you have to improvise to make it through that work day.
Right.
Because like that person's not going anywhere and you're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And we can only control what we can control. And so the active improvisation and being able to respond and react immediately without overreacting, I think is something that is really important for students to learn when they're young. Because we have to rely on our neighbors, whether we believe it, whether we want to. And you don't have to like hang out with them every day, but
right.
We're seeing more and more crises around the world that like people have to rely on their neighbors to to get through, whether it's a flash flood in a mountain town in North Carolina that no one ever thought was floodable because it's 3,200 feet above sea level,
Right.
just like Rapid City.
Yeah.
You know, Black Hills flood in 1972, everyone came together.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I see that. And at work, can people find that somewhere? How do you
Improvisearts.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
They want more information about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've got a lot of programming, a lot of concerts regularly. We have a monthly all ages jazz jam that we typically have between like 15 and 30 high school, middle school, adult jammers come.
Okay.
And have a big audience. It's a really great hang. First Tuesday of every month.
Okay.
Through the school year. The last one is April.
Okay. Fair enough. That's super cool. I love that. And then you have, you're like doing a lot. So talk about, is it the Jazz Fest?
The Black Hills Jazz Fest.
Okay. That's a thing. How many years?
This is the second one.
Second one. Okay.
Second one. I put on a festival collaborating with Lost Cabin in 2024. Plays well with Others Fest.
Yes.
Which has kind of been my brand or
right
project name over the past decade. I've recently retired it, but it went really well. And the next year, instead of doing something in the middle of the summer when there's a lot of things going on and just using one spot, I kind of, backing up, in 2025, early 2025, I had spine surgery and I was not allowed to do anything during recovery. And that was very hard for me
I imagine.
to do.
Yeah.
Although I did get to watch the new Lord of the Rings series on.
Oh my! Just binge watching.
What is it called? The Rings of Power.
I don't.
It was really good.
I don't do.
Have you seen that, Michael? It's so good. So good.
Okay.
Anyway, but it was like 2 days. I actually went back and started scrolling through my texts to see when I started planning it last year, and I was in bed like 2 days before I was like, nah, screw this. I got to do something.
Yeah.
And so I just reached out to 10 venues downtown and I said, hey, if I put on a festival, will you host one show like in a jazz crawl setting? And like everyone, all these venue owners responded like within half an hour.
Oh,
like, yeah, we would love to. And I hit up a bunch of artists. I said, hey, put a band together, Black Hills Jazz Fest. And it's a jazz crawl, and it started at 12 and ended at 8 this year. And it was like, it was so, I thought we were going to have 30 people in every bar.
Yeah.
And like just people kind of walking around throughout the day. I really didn't expect it.
Was it huge?
Yeah. We counted like over 3,000 people throughout the day.
Oh my Lanta, that's insane.
Yeah. I mean, like Hay Camp had 500 people in there. Lost Cabin had 500 people.
Wow.
Which is an exaggerated number if you're the fire chief. We had appropriate capacity for every venue.
Yeah.
Is what I meant to say.
Thanks for that.
It was huge. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's so like it was so successful that people were like standing outside of venues.
Yeah.
Like, and you would one show would end and you would just see this throng of people like
go to the next
just
one.
Boom. And then go into the next one, then go
Nice.
into the next one. And so this year, when I started planning it in January, I was like, okay, we got to add some things. I want to, I'm not very good at just like doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Much to the chagrin of my partner, who's like, you can just do like,
you could just do the same thing again.
Yeah, you can just like, you can chill. Yeah. No, I can't.
No
actually.
chill. This guy, his mind's always going.
No chill. Unfortunately, yeah, it is always going. But I was like, you know what? Let's make it 4 days. And so I made it 4 days, and we're doing 3 ticketed events on April 22nd, 23rd, and 24th.
Okay.
I have featured artists coming in from New Orleans, Brendan Bull, a drummer, Emma Taylor, a bassist from Chicago, and Georgi Petrov, a Bulgarian guitarist who now lives in Salt Lake City.
Wow.
Who I knew when I was living down in New Orleans. all really brilliant musicians.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be my featured artists. Um, that week, along with those ticketed performances, we'll be going into Rapid City Central, Rapid City Stevens, and Rapid City Christian doing master classes and clinics.
Okay.
We'll be doing some clinics right before the shows in these venues. And on the day of, these three artists will kind of be um, infiltrating the scene into local artists, bands, just to give a little bit of a different vibe.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that's a nice event in the just like in the spring.
Yes. And it's at a time that, it's either going to be like 58 to 64 degrees
Mm.
or
Sorry.
no, I mean,
Hopefully
that's why you
not
got
that.
that's why you
Not
got
gonna
knock
knock
on
on
something.
wood. I don't think this is wood, but
But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. People are already geared up for it. Um, Tickets go on sale soon for the ticketed shows, and the ticketed shows, we have the first one on the 22nd of April at the Catalyst Theater.
oh, okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
going to be like modern, original work and a lot of improvisation with the four of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next night is at the Blind Lion Speakeasy.
Mm.
We're doing a New Orleans night.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. And then Friday, which is like kind of the kickoff, we are the South Dakota Jazz Orchestra,
Okay.
which I'm the artistic director for, is going to perform at the Journey Museum in the theater.
Okay.
And we're featuring Tony DeBlois and Candy Davis on that one, along with our featured artists.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a party.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to plan too.
Yeah. I mean, I like doing it. My
Mm-hmm.
mind kind of works
Mm-hmm.
in that way where I don't see it as like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's more fun.
It is.
You're just planning fun,
Yeah.
really. So yeah, like what is it about like jazz music? I mean, are we talking? Is it like horns, right? Like, what are we talking when we talk jazz music?
When are we talking?
What are we talking about here?
Oh,
Like maybe if somebody's never seen jazz live, or sort of what can they expect? You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I do. I think if there is a, what am I trying to say? If they haven't, there's a skepticism and maybe a little bit of a cynicism and maybe a little bit of a disdain towards this music in this area. I think people have a misunderstanding of what the music is.
Okay.
And when we're talking about jazz, we're talking about Black American music. We're talking about the first original American art form. There was no original art form in America musically before jazz and blues.
Okay.
We were still playing Mozart and Johann Sebastian Bach and Beethoven all through from the founding of the country to late 1800s. And so jazz music for the first 50 years was pop music. It was like what you heard when you turned on the radio, when the radio was first invented. And so when we're talking about jazz, we're talking really about the history of America.
Okay.
And there are horns, there are strings, there are drums, there's pianos, there's guitars, and there's a lot of different ways that this music can be interpreted and performed.
Mm-hmm.
And I always want to be playing it with people who are, paying homage through their study and through their work to the masters and the people who brought this music to life, who did so because they weren't allowed in other spaces. This music was completely invented by Black Americans and enslaved Africans that couldn't talk.
Hmm.
And so they communicated through music.
Hmm.
And I think that's what makes jazz and Black American music, like, from my perspective, and this is a hot take, but it makes it the truest American art form. It is based on storytelling. It is based on conversation, and it's based on improvisation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why it feels so upbeat and fun and lively.
Yeah.
I mean, when I think jazz, I think like New Orleans,
Yeah.
type stuff. I've never been there, but you see it.
Oh, you got to go down.
I know, right? It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So it's going to be a great day. April 25th, and that day is all free.
Okay.
Tons of different styles and subgenres of this music being played that day.
Mm-hmm.
Traditional New Orleans stuff and fast post and hard bop and modern jazz and original music and avant-garde, and we're ending the night with the brass band performance at the Brass Rail. Like, yeah, it's going to be a really great day.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a really fun week of music.
Thousands upon millions of people will be there.
Billions.
Thanks for that. Okay. Is there anything else we should talk about today? Because I know we need to talk about those two things. Other than that, what else do you have going on? Or would you like to say, this is your platform? Say it now. Or forever hold your peace.
My platform.
Not too big, just like a couple minutes platform. So.
Well, I'm running for mayor. No, I'm just kidding.
This is the announcement statement here, folks.
No, I would lose so bad.
But there'd be a lot of music involved.
There would be. I mean, I would go down not swinging but singing.
Ooh.
I just made that up.
We're just right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's there's a lot of crazy things happening right now, and it's like more imperative and it's more important than ever just to like say hi to your neighbor and like check in on people and just make sure people are okay, because a lot of us are not. And that's ultimately what I want to cure with the music that I'm playing and performances that I'm programming and events that I'm organizing, is provide a way to provide a venue for healing, communal healing. It's not going to solve all the world's issues, but what has?
Yeah.
It's like Anthony Bourdain said, like, barbecue might not be the answer to world peace, but it's a damn good start.
There you go.
And,
such
same
as
with
music.
the trumpet. But that being said, like, Louis Armstrong is known all throughout the world, and he brought people together.
Yeah, for sure. My son was just in a choir concert, and one of the songs was "Music Changes the World." And I love that because it was like, there's some truth to that. Music can, just like combines everybody together.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It's one language. It's music.
Yes, it is.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Put that on a fortune cookie. Put that on a fortune cookie. Okay, I think we're ready for the trumpet.
Okay, what do you want to hear?
I don't know. Is there like Bugle Boy? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Bugle Boy.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. What do you want to hear? What do you want to play? What do you want to play us?
I don't know. Well, let's improvise.
You're just gonna improvise. I mean, that's what you do, right? I feel like this is where this is headed.
Is it good if I
And you'd
just...
be like, doo, 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 doo.
Play away from the microphone.
Play away from the microphone. There you go. It's gonna be like spit everywhere. It's a mini trumpet.
Yeah, it's a pocket trumpet.
Cause you're waiting. Yeah. Okay. It's a pocket.
We don't need to tell them the whole story.
We don't need to. Wait now. There you go. And scene. Yay! Nice job.
Thanks.
I love that. I wish I would have brought my clarinet.
What?
I just could have
You played the clarinet?
in high school, which was 100 years ago. But
You should join the municipal band.
yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. No, I could.
Cut that out. They'll get real mad.
No, I was just kidding. They're like, you think I have time for this?
Also cut that out.
Sorry, Michael. Man, I don't know if I could read music anymore. Maybe.
Yeah, you
Does it
could.
just come back to you like riding a bike? Do you think?
No.
No. Okay,
No,
well,
it
never mind.
does.
Never mind. I will not do it then.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I was checking out a couple episodes and
Yeah.
I've always liked what you do.
Mm,
So
thank you. You know, you just got to keep in touch with the community and what's going on. Let people know what's here, because they don't know if you don't tell them.
they really don't.
See?
They really don't. It's sometimes it kind of blows me away how disconnected we are in such a small community.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go online and there are like 87 event calendars.
Oh, wow.
And I'm just like everybody has an event calendar.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone's always making a new one like every other month. I'm just like, we need like
Did you just
we need someone
think of a new project for yourself?
Yeah, don't tell Crystal. But we need someone to like sponsor an event calendar where like one or two people can get paid for doing that work.
All the things.
If that happened, we would have like one cohesive spot for events. But then it's like, then that has all the events, and you have to scroll through
A lot.
50 different events.
Yeah.
I mean, also the thing is, like, this community is not so small. 70,000 people.
Yeah.
But there is always something to do, and I hear people complaining every gall dang day that there is nothing to do in Rapid City. And I'm like, the Hills Happening calendar, the community learning thing.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I'm like, the Canyon Lake Senior Center has 4 events every night.
Oh my. Yeah. You're not looking hard enough then. Yeah.
No.
There's a ton here.
Like someone just told me yesterday, 2 days ago, yeah, there's not much music going on, and I'm like,
Say,
excuse me.
excuse me.
Yeah, and I was like,
just wait. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Come on.
I just when people say there's like nothing of X going on,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you doing? Like, are you when you get home from work, and I know people are tired. If you don't want to go out, that's fine.
Yeah.
But saying you're not going out because there's nothing to do.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Like, you can always go bowling.
It's always bowling.
There's always bowling. There's what else? We have like 17 golf simulators in the area now.
Yep, there's a few. Yeah.
There's so many recreational things.
Yeah, definitely.
The Y is inexpensive.
Yeah, there's a lot here. I mean, I definitely found that out having kids,
Yeah.
You just got to find it.
And someone told me there was no good food in Rapid City, and I about blew up. I was like, Don't get me started.
Just let me tell you. There's good food, there's good music, there's good people, there's all the things.
Did you see that new Forbes article that just came out?
No, I don't read.
About rapids.
No, just kidding.
I don't know how to read.
No. The worst part is I never learned to read.
What is that from?
Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now. It's like one of my favorite movies.
Dang.
I know. Throwback.
I have not seen that since.
Well, better get on it.
Okay, fine.
Do it again.
Um,
The Forbes article. Sorry.
the Forbes article talked about like how Rapid City is a food town and a beer town, and it's more than just like presidents on the sidewalk and a dinosaur on the hill and a spot you stay to go to Mount Rushmore.
Right.
And it talked about all the cool things happening, and I was like, yeah, that's the kind of publicity we need.
Right.
Because all of my friends, half of them are like afraid to come out here because they're like, do you guys have plumbing?
Gosh. To
I'm
go
like,
in an
we
outhouse.
just got it 2 years ago.
Toilet paper. Oh my.
Yeah, it was
Electricity.
it was in the appropriations package. Sending plumbing to South Dakota.
Oh my gosh. Thanks. Yeah, no, it's yeah, we're somewhat civilized, right?
Yeah, it depends on what time of the year you
I
come,
mean,
but most of the time
Fair.
we get a little less civilized the first week of August, but
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely enough going on here.
because it's so hot.
Right.
Yeah,
Super hot.
super hot.
You pack lots of water.
No other reason. Yeah.
Michael, are you mic'd up over there? I think.
Mike is unmiked.
Okay, so quickly name the how people can find you on the things, the social.
Yeah, we got 6 minutes left on my SD card, so.
Oh, we better wrap.
Oh.
He's give it another wrap.
Cool. So you can find my personal Alex Massa on Facebook.
Okay.
At Massa Not Massa on Instagram. My website is massanotmassa.com. Improvisearts.org and improvise_arts on Instagram. You can find the South Dakota Jazz Orchestra stuff online.
Okay.
The SDJO is also an initiative of Improvise Arts,
Okay.
which is cool. Yeah, and you can usually find me downtown at BB's Natural Wine. Not playing, just.
Oh, I was like playing a
drinking
tune.
wine.
Oh, you just okay.
No, but I will be there every Tuesday this summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
little trio every Tuesday.
Fair enough.
We started it last summer, and it was the perfect Tuesday.
Treat.
Yeah, for those hot days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, I'm everywhere, which not everyone likes all the time. So get over it.
We're over it. Okay. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Okay.
I'm not running for mayor.
Thank goodness. All right. See you next time, guys. Bye.